What is the art and science of winning daughter's heart for an arranged marriage? Hi, this is Amar, and you're listening to Entertainment Cube. Welcome to episode 5 of Entertainment Cube. As you may have noticed, we have changed the name, but the concept, the content still remains the same. It's all about web entertainment. So today I have a short film, देखने में क्या हर्ज है, for you. And we're going to discuss about that. You have three very good actors, two very established ones, which is Vijayendra Kala and Aisha Raza. Vijayendra Kala is also someone who I had mentioned during the previous episode for the web series The Aam Aadmi Family. So Vijayendra Kala, to be honest with you, is very popular on the web scene. He's also someone who has acted in supporting cast in many films. So this movie, as the title suggests, "देखने में क्या हर्ज है," is all about the arranged marriage where the parents wants their daughter to meet a guy. At the center, you have Priya Chauhan, who's playing the role of Mayuri. Very busy person. She's a project manager, just got promoted during, I mean, basically in the movie, she reveals that she has now got promoted to a marketing head, but mainly someone who is very busy in her corporate life. She's career oriented and hence does not have time for love or does not have anyone in her life. She's 31 and hence parents are concerned. So, the way the short film starts, Mayuri is just back home from a success party, reveals the big news that she's now been promoted. And the parents, especially the father, says that, oh, you're 31 and this is the right age for you to get married. And that's when you see clearly that frown on Mayuri's face that, here you go again. Mother joins in and clearly talks about why. And father then reveals a photo of a person that, hey, we have looked for this guy. Obviously, the girl, the daughter, would not be interested that much. So her clear line is, hey, I don't believe in this whole arranged marriage thing where meeting someone on a coffee or talking about simple questions. How can you decide for the life? This is where the art and science comes into play very well by the father and mother. So they go through an entire journey, and this is the brilliant part of this movie. The father describes the traditional way, the characteristics that one would look for, which is all about the person is settled, he has a house of his own, he has a business, he's calm and composed, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, the millennials look for what's in and how do you have a social proof, not just the general characteristics. And the mother balances those really well by talking about the stuff which is a social proof on Tumblr, on Snapchat, on Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. And that is what covers the entire gamut in terms of what a girl would want. And they talk about the characteristics of the individual, like the adventurous side of the person, what's his profession. In fact, the mother shows in the photos of that on Facebook. So that's something which creates that interest in the girl. The person likes traveling, but more on that is revealed in a scene which, for me, is the most popular scene, and that's the science of the entire movie, which is the father and mother of the girl know what their daughter likes or what is she busy with. And that's when they have profiled multiple candidates, not just on the basis of their matrimonial site profiles and what is listed out there, but they have done the profiling based on what they have seen in multiple areas. And based on that, they create a near perfect match. At least something that they feel their daughter would like. In fact, there is a very good dialogue at the end of that scene where the mother feels that, is it really necessary for us to do all this? Can't both of us sensibly find a good person for our daughter? And the father responds, ये जरूरी नहीं है कि हम क्या चाहते हैं, जरूरी ये है कि मयूरी क्या चाहती है. Kind of tells you that get what your daughter wants and present it to her in that manner. If you have that in your heart and don't force upon your opinion, she will be more than happy to listen. In fact, they kind of reminded me to some extent the old Tanishq wedding jewelry ad, or Tanishq jewelry ad, I should say, because it gives it away. There is a father, mother, and daughter traveling in a car. Father is telling the daughter that, why don't you meet Varun? He's a nice guy from San Jose. Daughter is not interested. And they're just talking about marriage is a good thing, father says. Not interested. That's when they pass by a Tanish jewelry shop and the mother gets them to stop the car. She gets in the jewelry shop. Daughter follows her and they try on the jewelry. Daughter is actually looking at the jewelry and mother says, go ahead, try it on. And gradually she wears one after the other and the entire set. And she looks herself in the mirror. She's looking really pretty and very, very attractive. Or basically falls in love with herself, as I would say. And that's when the sales lady asks, so when is the marriage? And the mother says, oh, wedding jewelry. Oh, we don't want this. Beta, please take it off. And that's when you see the sadness on the girl's face. As soon as they get in the car, the daughter asks, so who are you talking about? And the father smiles, and that's when the mother messages that even after 25 years of marriage, you don't know how to talk or convince a woman. That's where they get the tagline of Tanish wedding jewelry. So it's interesting enough to see how they did it, but here clearly the science in the movie for देखने में क्या हर्ज है gets you into doing the whole analysis, the mapping that the parents did to find out a good match for the daughter. And the art was in the complete talking process or having that dialogue with the daughter and creating that impression, which is stopped in the end by a complete human nature that both cannot be talking about only the good things, both cannot be convincing the daughter because that would clearly mean it's planned. So, one key thing about human nature is we would like to get what others would want us to resist. And that's exactly what they end with And that's when the daughter clearly says, देखने में क्या हर्ज है? So yeah, that's the movie for you. I really enjoyed the movie. Tell me what you think about it. Did you like it? Have you watched it? In case you watched it, please leave your review. Also, this is the fifth episode. We are listed on iTunes, on Alexa, on Castbox, on SoundCloud. So, whichever platform you use for getting your podcast fix, you can go and subscribe. I would really appreciate if you can leave your comments. Thank you so much for listening in.